So intros are really lame because everybody says hey guys, but hey guys, it's me, Olivia. I am back doing a video. I know I haven't done a video talking to you guys in the longest time, so I wanted to kind of jump back in by doing an everyday makeup look because this video has definitely been requested a lot and I've never done it, and I think that it was a really good way to jump back in and just go for it. So this is the end result. I kind of went through the products that I use and just how I apply it. This is just me personally. It's what I do every day. But if you guys have little tips or anything, I'd love to hear it. So leave some comments and talk to me. I miss you guys. But I hope you enjoy the video. Okay, so normally I use the Super CC cream by Physicians Formula. I really like this brand because it's on the lower end price-wise, but it's actually really good for your skin. The ingredients are a little bit more natural and just doesn't make my face break out. So I tend to use stuff like this for my face. I was at Ulta recently and I found this new full coverage concealer. It was on sale, so I was like, let's try it. It's alright, it's not my favorite, but it helps for under eye circles and things. So I start with this. I put just a little pump on this, like a paintbrush thing, and I just focus on going under my eyes. And because so much comes out on here, I have the luxury to be able to kind of put it on problematic areas on my face. And then I don't want my face to be this pale and this color, so I'll take my main foundation and I will just put it on the rest of my face. And I will do a little bit on my eyelids at the end. Alright, so from then on out, I like actually when there's a little bit of product left on this brush, and I will show you why in the end. But then after I have everything looking crazy on my face, which you can probably tell it's very like uneven, I take a blending sponge and I just blend it out as best that I can all over. Alright, so after I have all of my liquid foundation and concealer blended out, this is not the best for your face, I'm not gonna lie, but it hasn't made me break out. It's totally been okay for me. It's just Maybelline, it's a loose powder. I tend to like loose powders a little bit better for my day because my face, at least in Florida, I live in New York now, used to get super oily really quick, so I always needed something to really set in. So I just use the Maybelline loose powder and I kind of just literally make myself look like a crazy person and just dab it on my face. And then I take my big fluffy brush and I blend it out. Alright, so next is blush. So I recently also lost my makeup bag, but then I got it back, which was really cool. But in the process, my girlfriend got me the NARS or Orgasm colored blush, and I really like it. It's cool because it has kind of like a shimmer in it, and the color works really well on my skin tone. Blushes are like really, I make my blush look crazy. Like I really go all out because I feel like during the day blush fades on my face. I don't know if everybody has the same problem, but I like this kind of flat brush. I used to use an angled brush, but then it looked very prominent on my face and very like 80s, so I've been trying to like wean out of just using angled brushes for my blush. But so I'll take it and I'll just use one side and I kind of try to go up and down like this. And then I do it on the other side. And then I go and angle it. But if I feel like it is too crazy, then I will just take my fluffy brush again and I will blend it out underneath. So this is also Physicians Formula. I love this. It's their highlighter, and I just take their brush. I have a couple brushes, but I actually like the one that that it comes with the best out of all of the highlighting brushes that I've used. And depending on what look I'm going for the day, if I want kind of more of like a beachy and really neutral look, I will actually use the darker colors and blend it on my cheeks, but for the most part, I kind of just try to use all of them. I was using just the lighter ones at first, but then I kind of looked like a ghost, so now I kind of just try to use all of them and mix it together, just like this. And then I use the lighter colors just on the top, like this. And I take it, and on the top where I just did the lighter colors, I will do it on my nose, the bridge of my nose, and then I'll do it right here, the bow of my lip. And then I take the sides and I go up like this. So for my eyebrows, I actually have really dark eyebrows for how blonde my hair is. But I've been using this for years, and it is on the pricier side for things I used to buy, but it lasts me honestly like between 6 months to a year. So I feel like if you're investing in good product and it's lasting that long, then it's totally worth it. So this is the Anastasia Brow Palette Powder Duo in medium brown. So I take it, the darker color, and I literally also make myself look crazy, and I go from not the very tip of my eyebrow, but kind of the center of the tip, and I do it on the angle going up. And then I do the same for the other side. I take it and I just go up like this. But yeah, then I just kind of dab it a little bit into the dark color, and I just start going up like this. Just kind of making little strokes. I like the center of my eyebrows to be the darkest because that's just where I feel like it needs to be filled in the most. And then I will, once I'm done with the middle area, I will take my brush and put it into the lighter color. And I focus that more on the ends. And throughout me doing my eyebrows, I like to brush them up because it helps blend it, and it helps just make them not look so prominent and so dark like I'm trying to be a mean emoji or something. I'm probably gonna start on my eyes now. I've been putting on lipstick first sometimes because it helps me like decide what color scheme I want to do, but we'll do eyes first. Every day, recently this week, I think I've probably just been emotional, so I've been changing up my makeup a little bit, which is weird sounding, but I do that. But this is just the Naked 2 palette. It's kind of old, but I mean, it's my little handy dandy. I love it. This is my favorite color. It's called Tease. It's like a matte purple color. It's like grayish purple. I think it's definitely one of my favorite colors in the world. But I used the brush that it came with and used more of the fluffy side. And I take it and just fill it up with a lot of product. And I go toward in my crease, starting on the outside mainly. And I try to make, I don't even know what to call it, but you know when you do like winged eyeliner, try to make like that same kind of like triangle angle shape. So I do it into my crease and I go down toward my eye. So kind of just making it as even looking on both sides as I can, but it doesn't have to be perfect. Honestly, what I look at is just how high it comes up on my eye to make it look even. Then the next color I use, it's called Suspect. You can tell that I have my favorites, and that one's been used a lot. So I'll take that with the same brush and load it up. And I will go more under what I just did on both sides. Under the crease, in the crease, as deeply as you can. So then I will take my the flat side of the brush, and in this palette I use, it's called Verve, and I will load that up and just use it on both flat sides. And I will just put that on the base, more toward the center of my eyelid. Like I said before, I'm a big fan of blending because I think it is the best way to make your face look natural. You totally can, if you have the Naked 2 palette, just use this palette. The first one, Foxy, it's really good, don't get me wrong, but I don't feel like I can get as much on the brush as this other little palette I have. I honestly don't even know this brand, but my mom's a cosmetologist as well and used to do makeup for models, ironically, and she had all this leftover makeup, so I used to just go through it. So this is one of those weird brands that she used to use. Yeah, it used to have a brown color here, but it has like this really light white color, the same color as Foxy, and I will use a fluffy brush, and I will kind of just load that up and blend away on the top of my eyelid, so under my brow. I think I'm going to use this one. I'm pretty sure this is an older MAC brush, like 275, I don't know. I'm just doing this for fun because my girlfriend always makes fun of me for the brushes I use, so I think it's funny. But this is...
brush number 9.
There she is. This one's definitely fluffy and angled, but condensed enough to where I know that product will still be able to like go on pretty strong. So I'm going to use Busted, which is the second to last on the Naked 2 palette. And I'm definitely just using this palette because if I am in a rush, I tend to just use like one palette and not go too crazy. So I just load up this brush and I'm gonna go into the corner of my eye. Yeah, I can talk, I can think. And I'll just load it up again and go on the other side. I'm very back and forth. I like to do things even on my face when I'm doing my makeup. I can't just do like one eye and the other. That literally would never work for me and make me go crazy. So I'm just going in and kind of blending underneath where I had all this stuff before. Just trying to be light in certain spots. I want it to be lighter, and using a heavier hand when I want it to be darker in a certain spot. So I'm not the biggest fan of putting makeup under my eyes. I will a little bit at times, but I don't like heavy eyeliner, things like that. It doesn't do much for me. It kind of makes my eyes look smaller, but I will, if I kind of go a little bit darker on my eyeshadow, I will just do a smidge bit on the line. So once I'm done with my eyeshadow like this, I'm going to take the foundation brush that I used in the beginning, and I go like this. So I'm going from the corner of my eye to the corner of my eyebrow. So this is the mascara that I've been using lately. It's called Perversion. It's by Urban Decay. It's another one of those items that's a little bit on the pricier end, but this mascara I swear will last me like at least 5 to 6 months, and that's like a really long time for mascara in my opinion, because it normally, mascara will dry out, it'll get clumpy, but this stuff really, really works well. So when I had eyelash extensions, they would start falling out, and so I would take the top of my brush and I would fill in the gaps like this. So I've also been doing that a little bit recently, just taking the tip and doing it really close to my eyelid, just so that I can get that really dark base. And then I just blend it out, really getting at the base and really bringing my eyelashes up. So this is the top. I also wear mascara on my bottom lashes. I don't like to use this one as much because this is great for making your eyelashes really long and looking great. But my bottom eyelashes are so freaking long, I swear. So this doesn't have a label on it anymore, but it's just like, I'm pretty sure it's Maybelline, I'm not sure. But it's just like this basic mascara. It's the cheapest on the market. It doesn't irritate my eyes. It doesn't crumble. So I like this one a lot if you are on a budget. This one I've used for years before I ever used the Perversion. But I'll take this one and I will use it on the bottom lashes. I feel like I have such a hard time picking out colors for my lips sometimes because they'll make me look like an old lady, or I don't know, I'm so pale, sometimes things just don't look that great. I like this one a lot. I'll sometimes use like the tip of the lipstick and line my lips with that. But yeah, so this is it, guys. This is my everyday look. So thank you so much for watching. I know this is just typical YouTube, but thank you for watching my video. If you did and you've taken the time out of your day to support me, it really does mean a lot. I want to get back into doing this more on a regular basis. Anyways, subscribe, like, do those things, and thank you guys so much for watching. Bye!